Yeah, and we've seen Among Us do this a couple of times. They toss OID in that offlane. They play aggressive. The Undying loves it when you pile these heroes on. March is dropping low though. He's got to be a bit cautious, but they're trading hits really well.
Dropping lower. Boombill, he's going to go down. First blood goes to In Your Dream.
Good movement from Abba. They are going to scuffle over these power runes on those tri lanes.
Well, the bounty rune's going to be in a spot of trouble here. Boombill, he does go down after taking one, but In Your Dream now getting low. Jackie going to try and chase him down, but March keeps In Your Dream alive, and Q will be the secondary to drop. In fact, Jackie, he has no mana left. He just barely has enough now for Doppel, but the gust comes just in the nick of time. Jackie, he will barely survive. The decay will not land either. Masaros and Boombill, they've pinged out In Your Dream, and In Your Dream, he's up there by himself right now on the Drow. That is not great positioning from this Drow Ranger at the moment. The Cookie, oh, nice gust out, but it will not be enough. They still got the stun, but March comes in with the Soul Rip. In Your Dream still alive, barely, still surviving, does finally drop, but Jackie will also go down off the back of the rotation of Abed onto Masaros now. The Resonant Pulse will be enough. Abed, he'll get a double into Boombill. They don't have enough lockdown for him, I don't believe, but Abed, he might just keep going. He has an 8th the Remnant in 1 second, but a great cookie out. Boombill saving his own life, but Abed, he's not done yet with this man. Goes back in, gets a triple kill on the Void Spirit. They don't really have the control for him quite yet. So bot lane, Hidden Malice is dropped into a nice arrow from Q, and now the Mortimer's Kisses. They have the egg, they will pop it. It may just be wasted. Can they take it down in time? Yeah, they can. Boombill, he had the little shredder out just in the nick of time and does burst it down. Still Cuckoo now, gonna rotate on the Slaughter, but the Pit of Malice is gonna be there to hold him down with an arrow out from Q, and they will also drop the Tombstone, but it looks like it is wasted by Abed. He does come in just in the nick of time with a great 8th the Remnant out. And now a counter smoke out. Among Us, where are they going? Into the mid lane, they see Jackie. But how do you catch him? Well, there's your stun out. Jackie's in trouble. They're trying to burst him down, but the Doppel is going to be there. But the March Soul Rip is going to be enough to kill him off. And, well, March, with all those illusions around, can do a lot of damage. But now Fearless does jump in. Boombill going straight for that egg, does get it as well. But Cuckoo is in with the stun. Arrow is there, but it's not going to be enough. March is keeping everyone healthy. Into Masaros, who does jump in with his team. They'll go after Cuckoo, but Cuckoo's still just man fighting here. Up against Fearless. March again with the Soul Rip. Does get another. It's going to be Fearless going down. Onto Cuckoo, another arrow, but Abed not going to allow this to just happen. Or will he? He tries and gets Masaros, and he does get the kill.
Does feel like that was under vision, or on the edge of it.
Well, this is their power spike. They've got to... Oh, Cuckoo, a great stun. Catching 2 of them straight off the bat. The Tombstone's down. The gust is there. Masaros, so darn low, is trying to tricks away. He does blink, but the zombies, they're still following. Now the turnaround Fearless with the Rod of Atos, trying to protect the Ricky, but Cuckoo once again catching him out. Onto Fearless. They'll get the gust. An arrow there to help. Mortimer's Kisses as well, but Fearless is already down. And the side of Among Us, they're still going. In Your Dream does catch out Q on the Mirana. Jackie does have a DD room, but this is still dangerous. Cuckoo goes for the stun onto Jackie with Abed coming in. They hold him down with the 8th Remnant, but Jackie is going to be able to get out of there with the Doppelganger back onto Cuckoo. Dark Rift is coming in. They're coming to try and go after that Slaughter, and they will be able to take him. Onto March. He went back in on the Undying. That is going to cost March. It looks like they want to try and bait Zephyr forward. Q, he'd love a Yules, and he does get one off. Arrow is going to connect as well with the Mortimer's Kisses. Do they have the damage? Zephyr, no, he's not going to die yet. Fearless, he jumps in for the egg. He will not have enough to take it out. He just drives himself home, but he left his teammates behind. Q is in trouble. He does get 8th the Remnant with Cuckoo out with the stun. They do take down the Mirana and Boombill. He will just leave himself.
You've given Masaros a space play, although.
Mid lane, Fearless. That was questionable Firestorm. He'll go for the TP, but the Yules is going to cancel it. Now Boombill needs to help him out. A nice cookie into the Pit of Malice. Jackie, he's going to rush in for the fight, but it's him against the world right now. He needs some help. Nobody's coming in though. Masaros right behind him, but Jackie is just mad fighting everyone. Can he really do it? I don't think he can. Jackie is going to go down. Again, very aggressive plays here from Motivate, but they are not panning out. In fact, Cuckoo jumping back onto Fearless. He wanted a Firestorm, but it's going to cost him his life. Jackie gonna rush in onto In Your Dream. They want that Drown dead ASAP, but he is gonna throw the Gust down. Jackie's still just trying to fight this one out. Meanwhile, March dropping low, but they have got on Jackie. They take him out with Zephyr on the Phoenix. Fearless, he does Dark Rift everyone else out, but Masaros, who got left behind.
You gotta watch out for that.
Abed, top lane, he's on the chase for Q. Have another Astral Step with the Dust out, does catch him in the Yules, and with the Aether Remnant, gives him a bit of trash talk on the way out. Very nice play there from Abed once again, and he's so dangerous on these kind of heroes. Meanwhile, Jackie's going for a fight onto In Your Dream, but that butterfly in Your Dream means Jackie can't even hit him. He's trying to run, but they have the clear out from their Drow Ranger. Tombstone will be dropped a bit preemptively here from March as they do start getting onto the racks, and now Cuckoo jumping straight in, does catch out Q. The cookie is there, but Q is going to die to March on the Undying. Into Masaros, he's very low. They dive in, but Masaros BKB's up and back into Abed. He's been rooted in place, but he will dissimulate. Bit of Malice there, but another good 4-star out. And In Your Dream kills off Boombill.
And it's all biting them in the bum right now as their bot tier 3 is going to be chipped away.
Once again, nice Tombstone placement there. But the Snapfire will jump in. Still, Cuckoo is also going to jump in straight onto Boombill. Does take him out. The Tombstone survives through all of that. Arrow is going to be out onto Abed, but they don't have the follow-up for him. He's going to be fine to 4-star out, and that bottom racks, it's going to melt so darn quick as Abed. He's jumped back in now. Onto that Mirana. Split shot out Q with the Ghost Scepter. Not going to survive. Zephyr had the damage. Onto Fearless now. He's also just trying to get out. He cannot though. Abed, he's out of control. He's jumping back in, but here comes Jackie. Jackie needs to try and get something out of this. He's going to try with that Divine Rapier onto Abed, but he is just going to be able to walk away. And that is one range racks away from Megas now. But Pit of Malice is going to be dropped. They've got Abed in there. He's rooted in place, so Jackie will rush him. But the X drop, the Sunray's down. They get the PL. Divine on the deck, and they call it. GG has been called Among Us. They do manage to take game number 1 in this best of 3 upper bracket final. Dominating the lane now, 20-8 in comparison to the 8-2 of Abed. And bot lane, they've caught out Boombill, and he will go down. Nice play there, out from Cuckoo and out from Zephyr. Zephyr going to guard the haste rune. Abed is just going to try and get aggressive now onto Fearless. And Zephyr is going to rotate in. Fearless still in trouble. Aether Remnant going to lock him in place with the Tornado. It's not enough yet though. Fearless, he'll turn around. He'll get the kill and he walk away. Oh, and they did indeed blow it, John. I don't think that Tornado was necessary. Meanwhile, down at the bot lane, he hasn't got it yet. I believe it's on the Courier, and they're going to zip straight in after him with the Orchid and the Ice Blast. Abed is going to die with a passive Midas in the Courier. He's not going to be happy about that one, but Zephyr does catch up Boombill, but it's not quite enough. Masaros keeps him alive. The Haunt is out. They're trying to chase the AA. It's just not enough, though. Fearless, he's still going into the Bat Rider. Now Cuckoo is going to die. Meanwhile, Jackie going after Zephyr does get the Void Spirit.
Just one part away from getting that full Silver Edge and some of your
in the triangle, though, Q. Avalanche Toss blows up March with the Ice Blast. Abed still looked like he wanted to fight. Cuckoo looking for a lasso, but Fearless gets the Vortex off. He can just zip away from Cuckoo, and Abed is going to die. Still Cuckoo, still trying for that lasso. Won't be able to get it. Masaros will chase him down anyway. Fearless, meanwhile, still alive as Q. Jumps back in for an Avalanche Toss. Cuckoo, very low, trying to fly away. Will make it out so far, but Fearless still fighting back. Just won't die. Lasso out now on Q. Trying to drag away this Tiny, but they have gone back onto In Your Dream. The Spectre's gonna die. Cuckoo does kill off the Tiny, but at what cost? Masaros on this Abaddon, John, he would not let his Storm die, and now they found out Zephyr. He was trying to go for a snipe onto Fearless. He cannot get it. Well, In Your Dream, it's gonna haunt, so they do find out Abed. Fearless just solo kills him on the Storm apparently, but now Zephyr, 8th the Remnant, gonna lock Fearless down. They do get the Storm back. He's got a DD rune as well, John. Jackie gonna jump on with the Silver Edge. A lot of damage coming out. Jackie's still giving it back to himself, but it won't matter. Even March being tossed in. Ooh, maybe didn't realize the TP was happening. Zephyr. Avalanche tossed out by Q. It is going to be enough with Boom Bell there, but now the turnaround with the EMP. Going to drain the mana of Q, but here comes Jackie. He'd love to jump on In Your Dream, but they're going to go onto March instead. Make sure that IO's dead, and March is going to drop. Looks like he won't bother. Does force March to relocate on the IO just in case. And Jackie, he does go back into the Invis and is going to chase down the IO, but March... Burnbell should drop, but is going to survive now as Cuckoo is the one to drop first. No, in fact, he doesn't. He does get away. Burnbell's the one to go down. In Your Dream, Q, Avalanche toss is there with the silent sound onto that Invoker Arbet. Is going to die. In Your Dream, however, going to keep up the fight. Chasing Q down, but it's not going to be enough as the Vortex will pull him back. Cuckoo, he does have a lasso. Jackie moving his way in. Will go on to Zephyr, but the force up is going to save it. No, Q is there with an avalanche toss. Still lasso is going to be now committed by Cuckoo onto the high ground. They do get the tiny kill. Still not using that Midas, Jackie, but Q is going to get an avalanche toss off with Fearless to zip in, and Boombo will take the kill. And now that tier 3 is just not going to survive this damage output. In fact, Q jumping in, looking for a toss back. In Your Dream, not going to cancel the TP. He'll get tossed back. In Your Dream. What? He wanted a Manta dodge the toss, but Q got him anyway. He'll buy it back on Cuckoo now. Q, another great toss back onto March with the lasso is there now. They have got the tiny. He will survive for a bit. In Your Dream, haunting forward onto Masseros. They may be able to get the Abaddon, but they may just turn MG.TRUST. A big ice blast there. Fearless going to jump in. Jackie onto Cuckoo. They'll get the die back. In Your Dream now in trouble. Zephyr also dying. They can't afford to die right now on the side of Among Us. They're trying to turn this one. Jackie back onto the Spectre. In Your Dream, very low. March trying to keep him alive. It is going to be just barely enough as Fearless is out of mana. That Ice Wall doing so much for this dire side, just holding back MG.TRUST, but Jackie is not done yet. Back on to Zephyr, the Void Spirit, going to avoid him. They do get the kill. In Your Dream, how does he survive this? The Sunstrike, it connects on Masseros. Arbed can't cancel the TP. Already down to half HP. They're rushing over, but it's getting lower and lower as time goes on. They've got to be quick. Sunstrike will give vision. Cuckoo looking for the jump in. Does jump. It's a bit early. The Aegis Cuckoo. He does snatch it away. Jackie, you have to pounce out of there. It's not a great team fight now for the side of Motivate. Q's going to go down on the tiny. Can they catch more Among Us? No, they cannot.
They love the cheese. Without an Aegis, they don't feel secure in the high ground. The Invoker does a lot of work in that space, although...
Okay, great toss back. He has caught out In Your Dream. He's going to try and Blade Mail and run. Fearless going to zip in with a Vortex out. It's only onto Zephyr. Arbed now just holding down Q, but the Force Staff is going to be there. Q still very low, does go down, and now In Your Dream going to try and fight this one out, but Jackie is willing to man fight, or maybe not. A lasso's there. They've caught that Abaddon with the Vortex. Fearless catching all three of them with the mini black hole, and Jackie does kill off Cuckoo. In Your Dream, though, going back in. Fearless, he's out of mana. The Haunt is out. Jackie doesn't know who to focus right now. Fearless, he eats the cheese and will survive. Back on to Zephyr, but he does dissimulate and run away. Still Jackie. Now onto Arbed, trying to get that Invoker. The Force Stuff is going to be good. Jackie, he'll pop the ulti and try to just survive through it and fight back. Can they go for the racks? It looks like they're going to try. There's no buyback on Cuckoo. They'll put the repair kit down on the melee barracks. Fearless going to zip in again. Catches out March with the Vortex, and now Q with the Avalanche Toss and Ice Blast is going to be enough. They pop the drums. They're going to try and chase, but Masseros holds them back. Fearless once again out of mana. Zephyr jumps in. Just the Resonant Pulse to try and clear the creep wave. Repair kit is still going, but now does wear off, but they do glyph up. Q looking for a toss back, doesn't quite get it yet. The Aether Remnant gonna lock him down, but Abyssal Blade not gonna be there with the Tornado, but he still gets him. The Dark Pact was out from Jackie. In Your Dream trying to fight Fearless. He zips back in with the Orca, but Jackie in big trouble. A nice two-man vortex and a toss away onto Jackie. Into the Silver Edge. Back onto Masseros. That Abaddon is in a spot of danger right now. He has the borrowed time. Can he survive? There's a lasso to cancel the TP off. He is healing up nicely, but it looks like he has been left behind and should just go down. And he will, In Your Dream. Able to pick up a double kill for himself on the Spectre. A very prolonged team fight, and meanwhile, March. Burnbell gonna have his smoke broken. He realizes that the lasso is gonna be out. They're gonna go straight after the AA first. That'll be Burnbell gone without buyback, but Jackie gonna jump in. Big vortex out from Fearless, holding three of them down. They get the Abyssal Blade onto Cuckoo, and they'll get the kill onto March now. Fearless takes down another onto Abed now. Jackie with the pounce. Abed trying to survive with the Chaos Meteor. The Cataclysm, is it gonna be enough? Not quite. Nobody dies because of it, but they're onto Masseros. The borrowed time gonna help him stay alive. He will try to run. They'll go onto Q instead. Just try and take down that Tiny, but Q will toss them back in onto Masseros. Masseros being left behind, probably will die, but Fearless gonna zip back in. He wants Abed on that Invoker, and he will get him. He's gonna be okay. Abed, Tornado, gonna be out onto Q. Jackie actually caught out by that Aether Remnant, but does BKB now back onto that Invoker. They would love Abed dead, but Jackie, he'll go onto Cuckoo instead on that Batrider. Will get one, but In Your Dream has killed off Q on the Tiny. In Your Dream, still moving forward onto Jackie. Jackie, he does now have buyback gold, but he's in a spot of danger at the moment. He will Shadow Dance and try to run, but they are just going to continue chasing him down, so Masseros will come back in. March in trouble, very low on the IO, does die. Now Fearless in with the Vortex, trying to make sure this Slark survives, but the double Cataclysm gonna fly in. It's just not enough damage, however. Everyone survives. Burnbell does finally drop, but in they go again. Fearless onto In Your Dream. The Spectre, he does have a secondary life. Jackie, he has Silver Edge in about 5 seconds. He just needs some time. They'll go with the two-man Vortex back on the Spectre. Fearless, however, low on mana, needs to just rim it out of there, and he does. But Jackie now in trouble, trying to fight back. So many Essence Shift stacks taken by Jackie. He might get In Your Dream, but he does not. Zephyr gets a double kill, and he is down.
MG.TRUST, maybe they find something.
Gonna try, running up to the triangle. Zephyr, he's gonna dissimulate straight off the bat. Cuckoo just gonna fly away, but Abed getting Vortex up. Fearless does have the control. The Ice Blast to fly in, connecting on all 4 heroes. Fearless, he gets March, and the fight starts. It's just complete chaos here. Haunt in from In Your Dream. Abed, Ghost Walk is gonna be enough. Fearless, he's out of mana. He's trying to run. Jackie, meanwhile, will hold them back in the backlines. The lasso is out from Cuckoo, but the Vortex again from Fearless, holding all 3 of them down. Q's gonna jump in with the toss in. Zephyr, he's gonna just try and astral step away. The avalanche is out. Q, he will try and chase him down. Meanwhile, In Your Dream will just TP away, but they have at least caught Zephyr. John, there's no buybacks left on Among Us.
Set of racks down mid, but looks like they might be picking out this tier 4s. Let's see if they can hold. They've got 3 heroes here.
Oh, Q, toss back In Your Dream. He's been stunned up by the Abyssal Blade, but they don't have the control yet. Still Fearless onto Zephyr with the Blood Right. They get the possible Void Spirit. Jackie, he was pinging tier 4s, but it looks like they're going to go for the safer play. They'll go for Megas first. March relocating. Q jumping in. A great toss back again. March, he just used the tether. He can't get out of there. The Vortex again from Fearless, holding them all down. He'll get the IO. Still on the tier 4s. The repair kit is there. It's In Your Dream against the world. He has Cuckoo up in 10 seconds. But how do you buy the time? It's 5v1 right now. Q's jumping in for the avalanche toss. In Your Dream's in there trying to fight, but Jackie, he's onto the Ancient. He does not want this game to go to the side of Among Us. The Ancient's too low. Jackie has the control. They will be able to get it to a game number 3. Cuckoo is looking for, not looking for much, just trying to get some CS going. Because those Spark Wraiths are kind of infuriating to play against, and as we were talking about that, bot lane Q
with his nice spike on the Kunkka, and all Abed really needs to focus on is just farming himself, so it's going to be slower for a mid.
He's been fluxed up by Jackie. Arrow is going to connect as well, and that is just a free kill for Jackie. Happily take that one. Onto Zephyr. They try to get some damage out, but March. Still, Abed is following him down. Cuckoo, does he want to go for an avalanche toss? Not quite. Stomp will come out. Arrow is going to connect out from Q. March is going to be around to help, and RP is going to be committed by Abed on both heroes. Shockwave will get one. They'll chase down Q. He does not have any leap charges left. He's going to just run the old-fashioned way. Meanwhile, Jackie's still around the area, does just pick up his Midas, but Abed wants to try and take him out, does get his courier. Now the Shockwave connects. Jackie will bring out the Tempest Stubble, but how do you survive this one? He's just going to use both Midases and try to fight back. He kills off Cuckoo, but he does die in the end. And I think for Jackie, he's just happy he got both Midases used up before he did go down. In fact, March is going to be X'd up by Fearless. Abed already TP'd away. Arrow is going to be there and Fearless.
Match that pace they want to get out, and we'll see if they can make it happen.
Lane, toss back on Fearless. That's a big pickup, and they do commit everything for it. A massive stomp out. Masaros might try to go in with the Earth Splitter. They do kill off Cuckoo. Abed spots him out. Smoke is broken. He'll just go in for the skewer back. He doesn't need the RP, it seems like. And with the avalanche toss, it will be enough. In fact, they even scout out some ancient stacks. But Fearless is going to rotate in with Masaros. They will try to chase them away from that. But while that's happening, Q in the mid lane right now. So they've got to buy some more time here. However, fight going to break out. Boat is thrown out by Fearless onto Cuckoo, and Masaros just jumping into the backlines. He wants March dead. They'll kill off Cuckoo first. The rest of Among Us look like they're just going to back off. But Masaros, he's not done. He will go deep and find March, while Abed will go for a skewer play back. He's run out of mana for the RP, though.
They still are waiting for IYD to finish his first mid-game item.
Oh, Abed misses the RP. Fearless now wants to go in for an X-Bone. Avalanche, no, toss won't be enough. LSA is there. They're trying to fight back. Fearless, he is just so tanky with the boat rum. They do take down Abed. Now the stop is there. Masaros in with the Earth Splitter out from Boom Bell, and March is always going to be the first target. And that might just spell his doom. Masaros going to show himself first. Cuckoo, he's X'd up. He really wants that Blink Dagger, but he just can't get to the point where he has enough gold for it.
Relying entirely on RP to keep this Fearless Kunkka in check.
Masaros, RP committed. They get him mid-chains. Masaros might just die here. He's still a bit tanky, but the avalanche toss is out, and In Your Dream gets in with the damage.
What he's doing now is going to be 10 times worse, and I think Jackie is, again, just very happy with this pace, although...
Toss back is very, very nice, but it's not going to be enough. Boombell, he survives, and Zephyr's the one to die. In Your Dream, going to rush forward, looking for an adaptive, does connect, but the raindrops going to save the day for Boombell. Abed, Shockwave is off the mark. Masaros will go back in now, onto Abed, but March is going to be there with the tether. Arrow flying in will not connect either. Cuckoo got to be careful not to show himself down to that bot wave again. Meanwhile, Q has spotted out Abed. Stomp is going to be there. It stomps him mid-skewer with the Earth Splitter to come out and the arrow. Abed, he is a pretty big sitting duck right now and is going to die. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, X is going to be out. They caught In Your Dream, but he is going to be freed away for. You know what's going to happen. I mean, they know. They don't want to play late game into an Arc Warden, even with the Morphling, but they're going to try and fight now. Masaros is in. Gets a bit of vision. That is not the target they want. However, Zephyr being caught out here with Cuckoo. The boat is going to fly in. Zephyr trying to fight back, but he has 0 damage. He Lagooned Fearless and it did nothing. It literally did maybe 100 damage.
It's that rum buff. It's really keeping Fearless up in front, really tanky. You've also got, you know, this disparity. Pause for Lena is behind, although.
Boombell's going to get caught. A nice pick off there from In Your Dream. But he's going to have to back off now. X-Back is there. Should be able to waveform away. Meanwhile, Abed trying to skew onto Fearless. But the BKB is going to be out, and now here we go. The magnetic field is dropped. Abed trying to run. He's forced the BKB to get out of here.
Jackie. Just
Oh, toss back. Masaros has been caught. Skewer is there from Abed. They might get this timber. No, Masaros is still alive. Pops the one charges, but there's a Lagoon out. Zephyr, he'll get the kill. They need to chase for more. Cuckoo looking for a toss back. The boat in your dream. He got relocated in. He will survive for now. Just trying to fight back. Abed, meanwhile, Skewer in. Does catch out Q, and they will get the Marana. In for the fight back, though. MG.TRUST, they want to try and turn this one around. The buyback is there from Masaros. They're going to engage now onto Abed. He has an RP. He does not get it off in time. So in your dream, he'll fight back. He's disarmed at the moment, though. Back onto March. The IO is going to die. Jackie with the triple. Onto In Your Dream again. He doesn't have waveform for another 5 seconds. He's trying to strength morph, but he's in big trouble. He'll chain. It will not help. He will die.
And Jackie's just gonna rip and tear. Like, if you don't contest, then what do you expect?
Out of position, does get the Yules off, but the Spark Wraith is going to be there, and Masaroff blows him up. Now, In Your Dream is in with Cuckoo. They still don't have Abed, but they got Jackie. They got the big one. The Arc Warden's down. Masaroff, meanwhile, killing off March. Fearless looking to turn back around onto In Your Dream. They won't have the damage without their Arc Warden, I don't believe. And with those buybacks, well, they are going to lose Cuckoo, but no, Abed, a big RP out onto 3 heroes with the Shockwave and Skewer, but there's no follow-up to it. In Your Dream, he wasn't ready for that. He did not, or he couldn't waveform in. Fearless now, going to turn back around with the boat. Onto the Morphling. Do they have the control? In Your Dream, barely alive. March saving the day, healing him back up. Now they'll turn onto Boombell. The stomp is there. Boombell is very low, however. Trying to run away. Is being chased by an IO at the moment, but Boombell, he will finally go down to March. And MG.TRUST, they are just forced to run away, but In Your Dream gets a big X off onto Fearless, who X's himself back to the high ground. In Your Dream now getting hit by a torrent. Masaros still around. Yeah, Abed, pick up that Aegis. In Your Dream will take it, but the X is going to be out. They want to fight anyway. Zephyr trying to control up Jackie. Jackie's about to drop. He drops the magnetic field. He is not dead yet, but no, In Your Dream with the chain in. Does have enough. Jackie will die again. Now the arrow. Not going to be there on Abed, but Masaros out of position. Will chain away. The Earthsplitter's there, but In Your Dream and Cuckoo not done yet with the toss back. They'll get a tie back onto Masaros. He might hit it right now, and he won't have buyback golds. They have smoked up on Among Us, but Masaros will cancel the smoke. Fearless is going to be targeted. He's going to be all right. Turning back around, looking for an X. Does go on to March. Boat is there. Does connect. March trying to relocate out. Probably won't make it. He does tether. He's going to be all right for now. But no, he does go down to Fearless. Meanwhile, Abed with a skewer back has caught Masaros. He drags him out of the team fight. But In Your Dream has been left behind. Trying to fight. Who are they going after now? The arrow there. Masaros still on the high ground there, but In Your Dream does kill off Q on the Marana. Onto Cuckoo though. The Tiny is very low, so Masaros and Fearless take him out. In Your Dream trying to run with the RP is out from Abed. They've caught out Jackie again. Jackie though surviving the magnetic field won't be enough. He will die in the end, but they got Abed. And Zephyr is also going to go down. It is only In Your Dream left. Zephyr is the only one with buyback on the leaner. But what can he do? He'll buy back. In Your Dream needs the help. He needs to dodge that arrow, but he cannot. He does get stunned up. He'll go down. MG.TRUST, are they going to be able to get it done? A toss back again onto Masaros. A skewer back into the fountain, but Masaros, he's too tanky. He's too tanky. They've got Cuckoo there on the Tiny. He's going to die in Your Dream. Or rather, March. He was trying to help him out on the IO. 15 more seconds for In Your Dream to be back. They've got the RP up. Abed needs to commit at the Ancient. It's under attack right now. MG.TRUST, they're not stopping. They're just going after objectives. Abed, he's getting his blink cancelled constantly. He's looking for an RP. He can't get one. They're too split up. That'll be MG.TRUST. They win it 2-1.